We have both the captains in the center with match referee.
Tails is the call, and tails it is. It's a good toss to win. We really need to make most of the conditions now. These are the playing 11 for the respective teams. Here come the openers. Greeted with a loud
Pace bowler into the tank.
batsman getting into position to face the first ball of the innings.
That is in the air and in the gap as well. Goes for 4. He is arguably one of the best hitters in world cricket.
That's a very loose shot at this stage of the game. They're backed one side, making the batsman go for shots like those on the other. Excellent captaincy. Missed that completely. Would have been frustrating, having missed out on the last one.
He has found the gap. That is a boundary.
Here we go. Wonder where the next one is going to fly. Oh, didn't have a clue about that one. They're back one side, making the batsman go for shots like those on the other. Excellent captaincy. Plays and misses. Pacer introduced from the other end. Batsman getting ready to face his first ball. That's well left. Did not, neighbours. Would have been frustrating, having missed out on the last one. Unable to break free. Missed that completely. He should look to get his eye in before trying something extravagant. That's a very loose shot at this stage of the game. Would have been frustrating, having missed out on the last one.
That is 6. That is just magnificent batting. He seems to have carried his form from the last match. Good leave.
He should look to get his eye in before trying something extravagant.
Straight up in the air, and that's a 6. Change in the bowling. Pacer being brought back.
Fielding team can now have more than 2 fielders outside the inner circle. Missed that completely. Would have been frustrating, having missed out on the last one. Oh, didn't have a clue about that one. He should look to get his eye in before trying something extravagant. Plays and misses. Would have been frustrating, having missed out on the last one. He should look to get his eye in before trying something extravagant. They are calling for 2. That is excellent running between the wickets. The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he goes with his feet. Got the elevation right, but he couldn't time it too well. That is a good catch in the end.
Change in the bowling. Pacer being brought back. There's a fielder at extra cover. Strokes it into the gap for a single. That is huge deal. Bowler thinks he's got the batsman, but the umpire thinks otherwise. He has been ruthless against the fast bowlers in this series.
Unable to break free. Missed that completely. Would have been frustrating, having missed out on the last one.
That's 6. He picked up the length very early.
Oh, he has got a wide range of shots. What is he going to do next? Got the elevation right, but he couldn't time it too well. That is a good catch in the end. Batsman getting ready to face his first ball. That's into the gap. Should look for 2. That is excellent running between the wickets. Looks like there will be a lot of slow balls now. Trying to up the run rate there. A very loose shot in the end. Pacer introduced from the other end. Batsman getting ready to face his first ball. Got the elevation right, but he couldn't time it too well. That is a good catch in the end. The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he bowls to his feet. And he helps himself to a 6.
Well, he has got the license to go here. Crowd is going crazy.
Missed that completely. He had no option but to go for it at this stage of the match. Oh, didn't have a clue about that one. Would have been frustrating, having missed out on the last one. Got the elevation right, but he couldn't time it too well. That is a good catch in the end. Last ball of the innings coming. Plays and misses. The first innings comes to a close. The target is set and the openers rush to the pavilion to get batted up for the chase. Keeping wickets in hand would be
Pace bowler into the tank.
That's a very unorthodox kind of a field he has set. Oh, that's huge. It's disappeared way into the stands.
This is scintillating batting. Wonder where the next one is going. That is huge beer. Bowler thinks he's got the batsman, but the umpire thinks otherwise.
The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he bowls to the speed.
Told him what a good delivery that is.
Batsman getting ready to face his first ball. Wide ball signaled by the umpire.
There is a fielder at cover. In the air, this is six. It's a magnificent strike. It is showtime. Crowd going mad here.
Bowled in, and the stumps go for a toss.
The bowler is bowling from his favorite end.
It's nicely timed. Will only get one though. He's going for two. That is excellent running between the wickets. Pacer introduced from the other end. Batsman getting ready to face his first ball.
There is a fielder at cover.
He read the length perfectly. That is a beautiful six.
Can you do it again?
Got the elevation right, but he couldn't time it too well. That is a good catch in the end.
The bowler is bowling from his favorite end.
What a great ball. Look at that. Ball crashing into the stumps. Looks like there will be a lot of slow balls coming. Has to walk back to the pavilion. Unable to break free. Missed that completely. Pacer introduced from the other end. Batsman getting ready to face his first ball. That was a big single. Nice running between the wickets. The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he bowls to the speed.
Golden, the stumps go for a toss.
The field has been opened and the batsman should be looking to get those easy signals.
That is an absolute beauty. There is a fielder at cover. Not just for a single. The bowler is bowling from his favorite end.
Brilliant from the bowler, and it looks like he really enjoyed it.